How you feeling?
Interconference rivalry here tonight, Doris. Bragging rights on the line.
BA, for you and I, there's nothing better than when there's a little distaste between the two teams. You can feel the tension in the crowd right now.
And talking about MP, he loves playing defense. Has designs on that Defensive Player of the Year trophy. Gotta love the decisive nature of MP's personality.
Well, the standard is set, and if he's going to meet his goal, he understands you can't take nights off. You got to show up each and every time you take the hardwood.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. MP is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Young in at the point. Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Facing off tonight are two of the best players in the league at getting stops. I asked MP how much it would mean to him to be named Defensive Player of the Year, and he told me that his coaches have made defense a priority. He said it's my goal every night to be the best defender on the floor, and that kind of effort helps win games for his team. That's what it's all about. He said if I win the award too, that's just icing on the cake.
And you know what they say, defense wins championships. All right, Allie, appreciate that.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
From 18 feet away, rebounded by the Celtics.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. He drops it from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. MP against Tatum. Here's MP. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. MP's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Boy, I like when MP tries to carve space in the painted area. So effective down there.
Too open that time. Made it look easy.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches. Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
The Celtics have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's Smith. Porzingis grabs the board.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You look at Atlanta, here around the midway point, they've proven to be a top 3 team in their conference. And, of course, there's Boston. They're 4 spots behind them.
Checking out Atlanta, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Dillingham. Lets it go from deep. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Lets it fly. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Daniels.
Yeah, attacking on the interior, MP can be relentless.
And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Derek White. Outside Tatum. There's the triple. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Boston again missing. The Hawks trailing. Pass to MP. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Dillingham's got 9. The Hawks have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. That one goes in.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
For Boston, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. And it's Tatum missing. For Atlanta, they've got 7 of their 10 shots to fall. A nice shot by MP.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Well, the Celtics shooting just 38% so far in this one. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Daniels. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for MP. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. And here's Porter outside. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
And this is how locked in MP is. Not letting the bump affect him in the slightest.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call. It seems like running a good offense can come down to getting favorable switches, Doris.
It does, B.A. You see so many of the great teams, those competing for championships. What is their primary goal on offense? Find the weakest target defensively and go at them. You have loved the attitude of MP tonight. He's looked for his shot from the opening tip, and he's been so involved.
White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Dillingham. Then there's Walker. And it's Franklin in at the 5, down low. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. MP making his presence felt.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
And they go to the intentional foul. Johnson. And so it's Atlanta with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
And taking a look at Atlanta, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Celtics.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. Kristaps Porzingis out there with MP. And it's Ricochet in at small forward. And here's Dillingham from the arc. And that's collected by Trae Young.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
MP. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim. White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Jabari Walker. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Franklin in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston Five.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. The rebound by Atlanta. Newell's got rebound number 11. Back to MP. Off with the layup.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
And here's Brown for three. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Here's Carter. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I tell you, sometimes you can make a statement with a dunk. MP, yes, sir.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. So for the Hawks, Barrett comes in for Johnson, and it's Johnson in for Risacher. Walker for three. Newell pulls it in. Newell's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. MP shot is good.
Boy, remarkable how efficient he's been scoring the ball. He feels good right now.
It's Brown on the wing, guarded by Barrett. White for three. Newell pulls it in. Newell's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Here's MP. Rebound Boston. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And here's Brown for three. He nails it. That's his fifth make in 11 tries.
Well, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Pass to MP. That one's good for two. MP's got 30.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Franklin. And it's off from three-point range.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
And it's good for two.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
And the foul called on MP. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah.
Okay, we start. That's it. We'll go
All right, MP, what are you doing?
I'm visualizing all the baskets. I'm not giving up tonight. Not giving up tonight.
How do you visualize something that doesn't happen?
Glad you asked. I'm picturing them throwing up bricks. But a lot of what makes me Defensive Player of the Year, and you know, my peoples know, it's hard to see with the naked eye. Nah, intangible stuff. Hustle, determination, all those hours in the gym, getting my fitness up.
And a little name recognition doesn't hurt.
Love
them some MP.
Name recognition goes a long way. when you're trying to get recognized. But it's funny how that works, right?
So, fans should look out for the invisible and the intangible from you on defense tonight?
Well, I mean, there'll be plenty of tangible things too, Xander. But I'm the whole package, baby. Just watch.
Stan, when you have these back-to-back games, it must force you to alter your approach a little.
Well, Kevin, you got to manage minutes more carefully to not burn guys out. But really, if you can get the first one, it takes a little pressure off the back end. Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
And MP has let everyone know he really wants to take home Defensive Player of the Year.
Well, I'll start with this. It's not easy winning any award. Only one guy gets to be Defensive Player of the Year. With that said, MP is going to really have to step up to get in the conversation.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Johnson. Johnson is out there with MP. And there's Porzingis, and it's Carter in at the point guard position. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Orlando was tremendous.
Pretty lopsided game for the first half. Bucks lead by 18. We've got more in store for you right after this. 83.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. For the West, Luka Doncic.
We saw plenty of Luka magic over this stretch. He is quite simply must-see 2K TV. And not just here in the U.S. He's an international icon, kind of like you, Shaq.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Hawks.
This is a final.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's...
And there wasn't too much. Yves Missi is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Whitehead in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now.
A great sign for MP in his career, the ability to convert in traffic.
Missi, excellent D there from Williams.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And Kevin, that's a little taste of what can happen when the big guy takes it up strong.
Well, I guess he does have it in him then to get up off the ground when he needs to and work it to the rim.
Well, we don't see him throw it down too often, but he's clearly got the size and ability to get up there.
Hawks making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And Missi throws it down.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Misi. Ananobi outside. Bay wide open, and he fired. Hits the three-point bomb.
And I love how assertive Bay is offensively. Solid at catching the defender there off guard.
And the basket by MP.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Towns. It's good. Towns has got 29.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
That's a 2 from Towns. Rebound by the Hawks.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And so Whitehead will bring it up for the New York Knicks. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And it's Towns missing.
After draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in this second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
And the foul called on MP. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin.
Hey, Xander, bro. Let's chop it up.
What are you doing?
Nah. Just roll with it. Just roll with it, bro. So, you played the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
How does Xander Jones define Defensive Player of the Year?
Nobody's watching out of bounds for my take, bro.
But they should know where you're coming from. What's that word you always use instead of street cred? Stavos? Nachos?
Ethos.
Ethos! Right, ethos. Get some ethos right here. Tell the people what Defensive Player of the Year means to you.
Well, it used to mean whichever center blocked the most shots, which made sense when everybody was trying to get to the cup. But so much of the offense happens to be on the arc now. Everybody can shoot, bro. So now you need taller, switchable wings to deal with that. Guys big enough and quick enough to guard the best scorers in the league, no matter their size. I'm talking OG Anunoby, Mobley, Derek White, Draymond. Yes. That type of players always existed. And when Andre Kirilenko and Anthony Mason were doing it, most offenses were hurting twos. But to do what Jaren Jackson Jr. is doing today, Dort does, it's different. Nah. They're different.
Yeah. Check my man Xander out with the historical references. Man, that brother's smart.
Listen, I could go on forever, but I belong behind the camera. And you belong out there with your teammates.
Oh, damn. Yeah, we got to roll, yeah.
Tonight, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for R.J. Barrett.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Well, MP's made it known that he's gunning for Defensive Player of the Year. He's up against some tough competition.
Setting out to win Defensive Player of the Year is no small thing. It put a microscope on MP's defense, and that hasn't always been a positive for him. But I know he's learning from every experience and finding ways to tighten up his defensive game so he can keep chasing that goal.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Miles McBride is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's LaRavia in at the 3, the small forward. Well, we've got an exciting game here. Rivals from different conferences.
BA, you know there's great history between these teams, and the players understand that as well. And since they don't meet very often, when they do square off, it's got extra special intensity.
Murray passes to Randall. Over Porzingis. Randall can't hit. MP high post. And that one's good. MP's got 6.
Oh, excellent hustle by MP. He deserved to be rewarded with the bucket for his effort.
To the wing on the left. Reed for 3. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's 8 points for MP.
Off to a perfect start, and you can see their confidence growing.
LaRavia outside. Here's Reed. Good on the shot.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
5 straight buckets to start the game. Off to a hot start.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. It's stolen by MP. And MP throws it down.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Randall outside. McBride on the wing. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Reed can't hit.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that.
Wow. To the inside. And MP with a basket on the assist from Rizachet. 14 points for him.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man, defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, BA.
And Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run, and so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And at the midpoint of the season, a great time to check out the power rankings. Gives you a good idea of how teams stack up. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, not a bad place to be, holding on to that number 2 spot.
Well, I think for Atlanta, they are one of the best teams in the league, even though they fell to 5 this week. I think they'll rebound and play better going forward.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 11-point game. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. A lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering. But there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And he trades another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Reed with it. Against Toronto, he was really on his game. No one covering.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
And Atlanta with possession here. They lead by 7, coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Count that one.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
On the wing, Murray. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Hawks. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. MP against Randall. MP, that one's good. MP's got 24.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
In terms of volume and accuracy, Murray has shown a lot of growth with his three-point shot since entering the league.
Atlanta making some changes here. Newell, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Barrett comes in for Risache. And it's Carter in for Young. Murray for 3, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And MP with a basket on the assist by Barrett. 26 points for MP.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
McDaniels can't hit.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
A minute 4 left to play in the first quarter. The 3 ball. Rebounded by the Hawks. McDaniels with a steal. The rebound by Carter.
I thought he had that one. I think he did too.
And MP throws it down.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first. Newell, good.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
You know, Julius Randle offers a versatile skill set. Not only does he have outstanding handles for a guy of his size, he's pretty quick, too. He's also got that strength, which is a pretty nice combination.
The Hawks making a switch here. Risache's checked in.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Randall. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
He's gone 3 of 4 from the line.
You know,
Concludes the first half. Atlanta on top, up 7. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're measuring up the shot.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings.
I think for Atlanta, not much movement from them up or down, which isn't a bad thing. They've just shown force in their conference.
Yeah, they've established themselves as one of the premier teams. Marching towards that finish line, they're hoping to build on what they've done so far.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Hawks.
Offensively, they can post.
And that is going to do it for us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Making a switch here. MP's checked in. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Left side read. Murray deciding where to go with it. Jacks up a 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Kristaps Porzingis out there with MP. And it's Young in at the 1. So that's the Hawks 5. Pass to Randall. And he hits it from 9 feet. Randall's got 40 points.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Atlanta leading by 5. Work in the interior. MP.
There's MP getting that orange where he needs it to go.
Outside Murray. Here's the Arabia. And a miss there on the triple.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated. Black. Excellent transition passing there, guys. Straight to the hoop.
Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by MP. Daniels. Book it! And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
They're very fresh, but also at the defensive end, how about the way they've been able to deny shot opportunities? Just tearing the opposition up in terms of denials.
MP. Power move from MP.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
And the foul called on MP. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they...
Good game, MP.
Looks like this video series might be working. We're building buzz for Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also just playing outstanding defense, but sure, the videos are working.
Now all you got to do is score more points.
Are you serious?
Look, if you're an all-world defender, a 200th in scoring, that makes you a specialist. If you're an all-world defender, but top 20 in scoring, now you're a two-way star. Gives you a much better chance of winning this award.
Say less. Why didn't you lead with that? You know what? Just for you, Austin, I'm going to show out tonight.
See you guys next time. See you guys next time. See you guys next time. You don't subscribe on baseball. See you guys next time. You should subscribe. See you guys next time. You should subscribe.